Well, welcome there, everybody, to another cloudy-ish, blue sky, sunny, rainy day here in South Africa. Hope you all are truly well and blessed by our Lord and Savior. And yeah, He blessed us with a lot of rain yesterday. So yeah, it's gonna get green here. All right, what are we doing today? Yeah, not that one. This is going to be another how-to video. She's not charging correctly, so going to do the fault finding. I know what the problem is, but we'll do the fault finding so everyone can see and then fix it. So yeah, hold on you guys, let's go. Alright, so first step in finding out what the problem is, you must take the seat off. It has 2 bolts, I'm pretty sure everyone knows that. So yeah, take the seat off, then start the bike, check the voltage on the battery, make sure it's charging or not charging. Alright, quickly gonna set it up. Alright, so she's running. She should be charging. That should at least be 15 for something. It's not enough. The battery will get drained. Alright, so let's lift the tank. Hold on. Alright, as I was saying, next step is lifting the tank up. So you unscrew these 2 bolts. Get your tank stand. Oh yeah, it's full of sauce. Alright, tank is lifted. As you can see, I already had an issue here. So next thing will be, this is your stator's 3 phases out. We'll check the voltage there when the bike is idling. That's the one way, and the other way is, okay, I'll first check the voltages and then we'll do the other way. Hold on. Alright, I'm first going to show you guys what it's doing. Then I'll switch off the bike and tell you what's going on. I don't know if you saw there. What I can tell you guys is this one point I'm holding here is getting very, very hot. The other 2 are cool to the touch. That can just be that it's not making good contact, but it's making good contact. As you can see, I already changed it. So the voltage I'm reading on idling, and you're not supposed to do it on idling, but it doesn't matter, it's the same thing. You need to measure the AC voltage. There's 3 points, and that means there's 3 coils. So you start with 1 point and you measure, so that's a coil. And you measure next point and it's a coil, and you check the voltage. So the other 2 coils measure about 11 volts AC voltage. And this one that's so hot like it is measures 7 volts. So if you ramp that up to 3,000-4,000 reps, that one is not going to be charging correctly. Can't remember what the voltage should be on 3,000-4,000 revs, but I know if it's 11, it's 11, 12, and then that one is 7 volts, which is not enough. So yeah, we'll quickly disconnect these points and check each coil's resistance. Normally you can pick it up like that also, but if you can't, it's probably the stator. If the voltage on if it's the rectifier, normally the rectifier keeps the voltage low to a 13-14 volts. If the rectifier goes bad, normally the voltage will go up 16, 17, 18 volts. So I'm quickly gonna test the stator, but I'm pretty sure one of the coils on the stator burned. Alright, let me quickly test that. Alright, so for all the tests I just did, I didn't show everything, but I'll tell you everything. So you measure the resistance between all 3 of the coils, you measure to ground, see if anyone goes to ground. You measure the AC voltage. There's a difference in my AC voltage. I started the bike now, it's only charging, or it's not charging. If you rev it up, you can see the charging goes up, but the battery is now at 11 volts. So if you rev it up, it goes to about 11.2 or something. So what happens is, it's 3 phase. So 2 of the coils are still charging correctly, and 1 isn't. You need all 3 phases to work together to get enough charging to charge the battery. So now 2 is charging and 1 isn't. That's where the problem lies. So the one that's not charging is now making that the 2 that is charging is not charging enough, so the battery runs down. So I'm not going to try and convince you guys any further. I've got a new stator cover, everything ready. So quickly, as I say, it's a how-to video. So now you take off this panel. It's a bolt here, it's a couple of bolt here, and there at the bottom. Quickly gonna take this cover off, and so then we'll have access to the stator, and we'll quickly remove that. Alright, so hold on. Alright, quickly show you guys. You remove this screw, this one here, the one there at the bottom. There's 2, I don't know what you call it, but I got 5mm Allen key cap screws in there. Then there's this point here, there's one here, and one here in the frame also, that you need to pull the fairing out. Once you do that, oh, there's one in the front also. Here in the airbox. So once you do that, the fairing is loose, then you can just unhook it from here. Alright, let me do that and I'll show you. Hold on. Alright, and just like that, this piece slides out. Can't remember forward or backwards. Yeah. Then there's one quick release plastic thingy there. This one here, and then here at the other underside, there's also 2 that you need to remove. And then you are here. So yeah, we're quickly gonna take the stator off. Maybe on the inside it'll show it's burned. Maybe clean it up. As you can see, it's been a while since the cover was off. But quickly gonna take that stator off, show you guys the inside, see if we can see it. Put the other one in and check if it's charging. Alright, hold on. Alright, so once you remove all of these bolts, I got one here that holds everything together. You unplug it, and you must remember that the crank pickup, or the pickup, is also inside the stator, so you must unplug that also. Then just the container, when you take the cover off, maybe there's a bit of oil spillage, just to catch that, and yeah, then you can pull it off. Alright, this one is a bit hot and a bit sticky, so I'll pry it loose and get it off. As I say, it's a bit hot. So what I'll do is very quickly tell you guys about the membership. If you want to join. If you don't want to join, yeah, just watch the videos. Alright, Normal aspirator, Jacques Dalhousie, Nitro, Danique de Wet, Cruising with Chris, and Turbo, yeah, the Turbo guy, Charles Liebenberg. Thank you guys a million. All right, so I'm quickly gonna make that cover loose, pull it off, and hopefully we can see the problem on the stator. All right, hold on, we're almost there. All righty, so she's off. She's black. You can see all the coils have been working too hard. If you take it, let me show you the new one. That's how it should look. So I cannot see just one coil that's burnt. Maybe if I take it out or something, but as I say, they all are very dark. So I cannot say, oh, there's the coil that burned. I told you guys. So the only way for me to prove it is I'm just going to clean it around there. And if you check, this is the first gen setup with the 8 points. Ooh, it's very hot. The second, also first generation, Gen 1 Busas, but I don't know what you call it, second gen of the first gen. It has 24-1, something like that, pickup on. This one just got 8 gaps on it. Alright, so I'm quickly gonna change the stator to that stator, plug everything in, start it, and hopefully I can show you guys that it is not charging. Alright, let me do that, hold on. Alright, so I just want to show you guys quickly. You see there's bolts missing, or bolts missing couple. They're not missing, they are there. But I don't want to use this cover. That cover is wrinkle painted and we don't get that paint anymore. So what I'm going to do is quickly, I put this cover on. I'll plug it in and see if it charges. Because if it doesn't charge, why change the stator if the old stator is nothing wrong with? So I'm going to prove that it's the stator. And once I've proven that, then I'll take this cover off and take that stator out and swap them in the covers, if you understand what I mean. Alright, so I'm going to quickly plug it in, start it up, and show you guys if it's charging or not. Alright, let's go. Alright, so I started them just to show you guys. You see the voltage is still low. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hold it like this. Just have the bike. As I said, I jumped it quickly, so the voltage was the battery is, I think, let's see. Alright, but there's no load on it now. Alright, I was kind of speechless there before I stopped the video now and restarted it. So what I did was I swapped out the battery for a fresh one. You can see 12.8, that's fine. Then I started there, and it again was 12 volts. If I refer, it goes up to 12.4. So you see there's charging, but it's the same as that one. So now I did all of this, and the stator isn't the problem. The problem is at the rectifier. Or so we think. We're going to find out just now. I'm not going to start it now to show you guys that. I did check it. This battery is fresh enough to start the bike, but as I say, it's charging, but it's not charging enough. Because this is a Gen 1, Gen 2 build, I didn't put the rectifier down there. I put it behind there. So I'm quickly going to have to take the tailpiece off. These nice wires you see here. That is the charging points of the rectifier. So we're going to I'm going to take the tailpiece off, swap out the rectifier, see if the problem is gone or not. But it seems like the rectifier went. So it's good. Then at least I don't have to swap the covers. If I swap out the rectifier and it's charging, I can put the old stator back on, see if it's charging. If it's still charging, then I've got a brand new stator I can use for something else. So yeah, that's why you test and check and test. Alright, let me remove this tailpiece quickly. Alright, as you can see, I did take the tailpiece off. So here's my rectifier. And yeah, after I took the tailpiece off, I found that this plug is your connecting plug. I don't know, you can the focus. You see it's melted. So this positive side also got hot sometime. So I still don't know if the rectifier is bad. So what I'm quickly going to do is, instead of plugging it in there, I'm going to take it directly to the battery. And see if it charges the battery. But the leads are too short, so I'm going to extend it quickly. And then we'll check if it's charging or not. See if the rectifier is bad or not. And yeah, get to a point that we can know what's going on. Alright, hold on. Alright, it's a bit dodgy. But I've got everything connected with a set of jumpers, bike jumpers. You see the battery, 12.9. So let's start her and see if she charges. Alright. As you can see, she's definitely not charging. So quickly gonna rig up a new stator, rectifier, and see if there's a difference. Alright, hold on. Okay, you guys, so I quickly wired in another rectifier. It's the same as the one that's inside, just, I don't know, other one. Put the chocolate block on the AC side and connected it on the inside. So it's just for testing, it's not the final resting place or anything. We're just gonna see if it's charging or not. I quickly show you guys. 12.9, so the battery is full. I'm gonna start the bike and then we'll see. Okay. Okay, she started. So that's just on idling. You can see she's charging. Alright, let me switch her off. Switch off. You see the voltage going down. So okay, definitely my rectifier was dead. I'm gonna have to install this one. But now we've got a problem. We don't know if that stator is dead or not. So I'm quickly gonna put that one back on. Start it, but that gasket's broken, but okay, start it and just check if it is still charging. If it's still charging, we'll put new gasket and everything and I'll finish everything up, but let's just see if that stator is good or bad, okay? Alright guys and girls, okay, so I did test the old one and yeah, it's black, but it's working perfectly. So as you can see, I took the old gasket off. Gonna fit the new gasket, put it back again, clean everything, install that rectifier. That was the only problem. And I tried to convince you guys it was the stator, and it wasn't the stator, but at least now we know the rectifier was the problem. I'll put everything back together and what have you not. This video is already running long, so I'm gonna end it here. I just quickly want to show you, I don't have a gasket, but I've got a special thing I built, or not built, had made. So it's a piece of metal, as you can see. It's a bit rusty, but that's nothing. So it's got, you can see now. It's got the outside, it's got the inside, and it's got all the holes exactly as the gasket should be. I just wetted the Valamoids, so just waiting for it to dry. You put it on, you can trace out the outside. You take a little knife, you cut the inside. There's just these small little gaps. So you cut all around, cut all your holes out, take it out, cut those little pieces, then you got a gasket. So I built that one, and I had another one, or I made a couple. So there's a clutch cover one. So yeah, the plans we have to make, because gaskets you break them every time you take it off. And yeah, here in South Africa, they are pretty expensive. So yeah, this video is long, sorry you guys. As I say, yeah, it looks bad. But I'm gonna end it here. I'll maybe just put the photo at the end when she's fully back together again. Alright, thank you guys for watching, sharing, subscribing, everything, all the members. Thank you guys very much. Yeah, it helps a lot. Share with everyone. Yeah, just help a guy out. If you like what you see, comment, say something, ask something. Probably I did 20 things that I shouldn't have done here, but I'll comment. Tell me where I could have taken shortcuts or what I could have done differently. And yeah, see you guys in the next one, which will be that one. We're gonna find out what's going on there. Put the fuel pressure gauge on and. But yeah, that's the next video. Gonna finish up this one quickly. Alright, thank you guys. God bless you all.